Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it is a little bit past 10 a.m. time to begin today's proceedings. As I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Watson. Privileged to be here this morning as your selling virtual auctioneer. Of course, I'm joined by Olivia Mackie, who's been out handling the campaign for the past few weeks. There's also Becky Clark and Josh Berkery from the team here at Ringwood, who's on the meeting to help assist you with your buying this morning. Good morning, of course, ladies and gentlemen, to the bidders, and good luck with your bidding today. To the neighbours that are online watching, welcome. Thanks for coming out, neighbours. Even if it is virtually, it is your attendance. It does help build the atmosphere, build the excitement for, of course, the soon-to-be purchaser, and to that successful purchaser. Well, hey, we just wish you our congratulations in advance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules that are made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. What that means in layman's terms, ladies and gentlemen, is they'll call the property 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. But when the gavel falls, all over Red Road. I can't take any late bids past that point. The vendors, of course, I do have a reserve price. The auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids. It prohibits bidders attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. The rules, I do permit vendor bids. I make it really simple and really obvious. If I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor, in fact, I'll make it so simple and so obvious, I'll even use those words. Vendor bid by law. Only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. Well, we do sell here, ladies and gentlemen, via public auction. We do call for a 10% deposit upon signing of the contract. Both the deposit and the signing of the contracts can, of course, be done electronically through our online auction platform, with the balance to be paid in settlement, which is in 45 to 90 days' time. Olivia's let me know that a couple parties have sought variations to those terms, deposits, and also settlement. Those terms have been approved, those variations have been approved, so bid with confidence, knowing the vendors have done everything that they can to make it as simple for you to bid and buy here this morning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how do you bid today? There are 3 ways that you are able to bid. Option number 1, you can bid like you would on the street. So you can put your hand up and yell out your bid. Of course, for you to be able to do that, you must have your camera and your microphone turned on, or we won't hear you. Please bear in mind, if you are bidding that way and your camera and microphone are on, we will be at the meeting. We'll be able to hear if you're having any private conversations amongst yourselves when you are not bidding. The second option is if you're on the phone to one of the agents out the back of the office, you can tell them your bid over the phone and they will bid on your behalf. The third way, which is probably the way I would recommend, I would bid the third way. This way seems to work the best with all these auctions that we've been doing them over 2 years now, is in the chat function. So down the bottom right of your screen, you'll see the 2 little people and the number 15. That is how many people are on this meeting here this morning. Next to that, next to the little people, is what looks like a little page or a speech bubble. That is the in-call messages or the chat function. Here, there it is. Thank you very much. Auction reporters would have popped up on your screen. So you can type your bid in. It'll pop up on my screen. And I will acknowledge the bid. Just keep an ear out, ladies and gentlemen, because my job this morning as the auctioneer is help guide you where your bidding needs to be. So just keep an ear out, make sure that we do take that bid, or we're not seeking a different amount. Olivia, I might just get you to pop your phone number into the chat, please. If you have any questions throughout the auction, of course, just give Olivia a call or send her a text when she puts her number up on the chat in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic property we have for you. 3 and 3A Royal Avenue, 2 properties for the price of 1, 2 dwellings, 1 title. It's a wonderful opportunity. Of course, 698 square meters of soil in the finest suburb in our area, Heathmont. Of course, the hard work in this development has already been done for you. The rear property, a nice modern single level, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single garage, beautiful island benches, flowing out to the outdoor entertaining area. It's a wonderful property. That's already done. It's not on the plans. You don't have to build it. It's already there. Services are done. Driveway is done. Gas, water, all the hard stuff. That's already done for you. The front property does come with plans and permits, of course, to build that double-story townhouse. Currently on the property, there is the 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. The opportunity here is enormous. What do you want to do? Do you want to buy the property, keep it as is, not do anything? Do you want to take advantage of the plans and permit that the vendor has already done and go through with the development? Or do you just want to subdivide the land and sell the front block with plans and permits and let someone else do the hard work in building? There is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity here. And the area, ladies and gentlemen, it does not get any better. Location, location, location. In the Ringwood secondary zone. A short stroll, of course, to the Heathmont shops and the Heathmont train station. A little bit further, you've got Aquanation. And then you've got, of course, Eastland, Eastlink. Ease of access into the city, to the beach, or perhaps up to the wineries at the Yarra Valley. It is a wonderful property. The reason why I'm telling you this is people want to live in Royal Avenue. So no matter what you do with the property, when you go to sell it in years and years to come, you will make a lot of money. Well, that's probably enough out of me. We'll throw it over to you. Opening bidder offer, get me underway. 3 Royal Avenue in Heathmont. Where should we start? Type it in the chat. I don't mind. We can start anywhere you like. Not the first bid that matters. It's the last bid. That's the one that they're going to write in the paper tomorrow. Where do we start? Anywhere you like. Type the number in the chat and I'll do the rest. Happy to start it on a vendor bid if you like. Just means that you're going to have to bid over the top of me. Plenty of interest in the property. Silence is not golden when it comes to the land of auctions. Opening bidder offer, get me underway. Righto, I'll kick it off on a vendor bid with me at $750,000 with the vendor. At a vendor bid at $750,000, I've got it now, $750,000. Let's take tens and the rise from there. At $750,000, $750,000 with me, the vendor, kick me off at $750,000. Jump on in, plenty of interest in the property. You got a bid to buy. That's $750,000 now. I'm going to call it 3 times. First call at $750,000. Second call, $750,000. Hell of a lot of real estate here for that price. I think we could all agree. Third and final time at $750,000 now. Jump on in, plenty of interest in the property, but you've got a bid to buy. Being quiet isn't the very good strategy when it comes to auction. That's 750, 60 I search, 750 third. Final time at $750,000. Jump on in. With me, the vendor. Vendor can't buy their own property. 750,000, 60 I search. Need to jump on, get underway. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, 698 square metres. Thanks, Chan. Got you there. 760, and good luck with the bidding there. At 760, let's go 70. 60 I have. At $760,000 now. Clearly bid and offer. Jump on in over the top. At 760 the bid. First call, 760. Second call, 760,000 with you, Chan. Third, final time at 760,000, 70 I search, 60 I have. At 760. Third call, final time. You might be the only bidder here today. You're not the only registered, I can assure you, Chan. We'll jump on in. Just want to remind everyone that what happens here, if we pass the property in to an actual physical bidder and not on a vendor bid, it means that Chan closes the door. No one else gets the opportunity to buy the property because Chan gets first crack. We deal exclusively with him. If you want to be first when it comes to auctions, you've got to be last. And at the moment, it's with you, Chan. 760, plenty of interest, I know. 770, give yourself the chance to negotiate with the vendor, show your interest. Not a mind reader. At $760,000. 698 square metres. As I said, all the hard work has been done. 2 properties for the price of 1. The opportunity is endless with this property. It's 760,000. I'm going to call it 3 more times. That's 760,000. First call with you, Chan. That's 760,000. Second call with you, Chan. Jump on in. Plenty of interest, I know. Third and final time. That's 760,800. New face in the race and got you there, Hunting. I'm just going to call you Hunting. SG Hunting. That's 800,000 there, the competition, Chan. 800 I have. Clearly bidding off it. Let's go 810 at $800,000 now. 2 are in the race. 800,000. Going to call it 3 times. First call, $800,000. Second call, $800,000 with you, Hunting. Third and final time, $800,000. Got you back there, Chan, at 810. 810, Chan. Hunting, let's go 20. 810. First call. 810,000. Second call. Third, final time. 810,000 with chance on. Hunting against you. Where do we go? Suggest 820. 810 I have. Got a bid. 810 with Chan. Same logic as before. Chan gets sole rights to negotiate. Jump on in, Hunting. Third and final call. I've called it 3 times. Are you in? Are you out? Surely you're not done at this price. Hell of a lot of real estate here at 810,000. 2 for the 1, as I keep saying. You could literally throw a tennis ball and hit the train station. It's that close. 810 with you, Chan. Hunting, jump back in. 810. Well, let's go me, a vendor bid. 820 with the vendor. 820 with me. Against you, Chan, and against you, Hunting. 820,000 with the vendor. 820 the bid now. Let's go 30 if you got it there, Chan or Hunting. First call, 820,000. I've got the bid already, JL, at 820. Let's go 830. 820 with me. 830 where you need to be. 820 with the vendor. Second call. It's not you, JL. You've got to go 830. Third, final time, 820,000, 30 I search, JL, Chan, first to 830 I'll take, 800 got you then, Chan, got you there, 830, 830 with you, Chan, JL, let's go 40, 830,000, first call, 830, second call, 830,000. Third and final time, got you back there, JL, 840. 840, 50 we search, 40 we have. 840 first call. 840,000 second call. Third and final time, with you, JL, got you back, Chan, 850. 850, let's go 60. The quicker bidders, they buy property. 850 the bid. First call, 850. Second call, 850 JL. 860 I search. Got you back there at 860. 870 Chan seemed logical, I would have thought. Do you agree? 860,000. First call. Second call, 860,000 with you, JL. Against you, Chan, and against you, Hunting. Haven't forgotten about you. Got you back, Chan, 870. 80 JL. 70 I have, 870 the bid. 880 I search. First call, 870,000. Second call, 870,000, JL, 80. Got you there at 80. 90 we go, Chan. 80 we have. First call, 880. 90 I search. Second call, 880,000, taking 10s in the rise. Third and final time with you, JL. $880,000, Chan. 90 to get you back. 880 the bid. 90 got you back there, Chan. 890, let's go 900, JL. 890 the bid. Clearly bid it off at 890. First call with you, Chan. 890 the bid. On the market we sell, JL. That's the bid we were waiting for. Jump on in, 900. We're selling today. Sell ticket goes up at $900,000. On the market we sell, Chan. Where do we go? 10s is what we search. First call with you, JL. No better bid, and you bought it. Second call, 910, got you back there. At 910,000, 20 we go. 910 the bid, clearly bid it off it. First call, 910,000. Second call, 910,000, JL. Chance going to buy it. Hunting, haven't forgotten about you. Now's the time to jump back in. Third and final time, 910,000 on the market we sell. No better bid, hammer's going to come down. JL, 20 we go. Chan, 910 I've got here at 910,000. Chan, 20. Now's not the time to be quiet. Now's the time to bid. If you want to jump in, you're going to be the late bid. Now's the time. On the market, we sell. No better bid. Hammer is going to come down at 910,000, JL. Surely we're not done. You've done all the hard work. You got it to the price where it's on the market. Now you're ready to buy it. But Chan, he's going to buy it. They've got the keys. Why not? I'll take 15. It's all money at 915. Suggest 25, Chan. At 915, the bid with you, GL. First call, 915. Suggest 25, Chan. Second call, 915,000. On the market, we sell. No better bid. Hammer's going to fall this morning. Third and final time, 20. All right, we'll take it at 920. At 920, 5 on top of the last. Where do we go, JL? Maybe 5 more on top or 10, up to you. At 920,000. First call, 25. Got it there. 925. Stay alive. 930. Chance suggest. First call with you, JL. Got you back. 930. 935. Let's go. First call, 930,000. On the market, we sell away. Second call with you, Chan. You've got it at 930. 35, JL, I suggest. Third and final time. 930,000. I'm going to sell away, JL, if I don't see any more bids. Chan's bought it at 930. 35, can I say? 35, got you back. Buzzer beater. Josh, sorry, on the phone with you, Josh. 935, I got it with JL first. 940 with your client, Josh, on the phone. At 935 with JL. 40 we go, Chan. 40 we go. Got you there, Josh. New face in the race and welcome. At 940,000 on the phone bidder with Josh. At 940. 45, Chan. 45, JL. Got you back, Chan. At 945. Let's go 50. 945, the bid. Clearly bid it off. And on the market, we sell away. First call, 945. Second call, 945,000. Third and final time, Josh. 950 to get them back in. JL, 950, haven't forgotten. Got you back there. 950. Let's go up. Maybe suggest the 5s don't work, Chan. Let's go 960. 10 on top. At 950,000. 55, all right. Wishful thinking by my perhaps. At 955, I'll take it. First call, 955, Josh. With Chan. 60 to get your client back in on the phone. Second call, 955,000. JL, haven't forgotten. Jump back in at 960. Third, final time. At 955,000, Josh. 60 I need. 55 I have. Surely we're not down here, Josh. 698 square metres. In what they call the Golden Triangle of Heathmont. Got you back, Josh, at 960. 960 the bid. 65 we go, Chan. 60 I have. First call, 960,000. 65, there it is. At 965, Chan. 70, Josh, is where we go. 965, clearly bid it off, and we're going to sell away, no better bid. At 965,000. First call. On the market, we sell. Soul sticker is going up today. Second call, 965,000. Third and final time, 965. 70, they get you in, Josh. At 965, the bid. 70, I need. Quick bids, they buy property. Where on the market can you find an opportunity like this? 2 on 1, 2 dwellings on 1 title. They just don't come up very often. Don't let the opportunity pass your client by on the phone, Josh. At 965. Appreciate your patience, Chance. Thank God it says courtesy should you need. Out, you sure? 100%. What about I'll take 2.5, Josh? Tell your client on the phone, 2.5 I'll take. Can't be any fairer than that. Appreciate your patience, Chance. Same courtesy to you. Should you need, it's a big decision. To 965, I'll take 2.5 on top, Josh, if it gets them in. At 965,000, otherwise I'm going to sell away. Hunting, JL, haven't forgotten. You want to be the late bid. It's a great strategy. Try and get in with the buzzer beater. But now's the time because I'm going to sell away. Josh, are we in? Are we out? What are we doing? I'll take another 1,000 if it gets them in. Why not? It's only money. Josh, if you're on the phone, say this. If you put another $1,000 bid in, the worst thing that happens is they're going to buy it. Because if Chan bids over the top, they've spent no money. The worst thing that happens here for a $1,000 bid is that they buy the property. They do the development. What is a $1,000? 500 per property. It's not much. Thanks, JL. I appreciate your participation. At 965, all right, Josh. I think you bought it, Chan. I'm going to call it 3 times. Hunting, if you want to reappear, you want to get in, now's the time. At 965,000. Clearly been offered. Call it at 3 times. First call, 965. Any rise I will take. I'll take $1,000 bid if it's going to get them in. Second call, 965,000. We sell away here today. Third, final time. 75, you've reappeared like a magic trick. Good to have you, Hunting. At 975, I thought that was going to happen. I had a sense, a sixth sense. I knew that you were going to jump back in. I knew that you're a smart person. I knew that you saw the value here. All right, Chan, where do we go? At 975 with Hunting. 80 we search. 75 I have. Got your back, bang. At 980, let's go higher. 990 Hunting, I suggest. 980 I have. Come with me for 90. First call, 980,000, 90. Got you back there. At 990, where do we go, Chance? Suggest $1 million. Us auctioneers, we love the round numbers. At $990,000. First call, suggest $1 million, Chance. Up to you, though. Second call, $990,000. 95. I thought that was coming, but why not? At 995. All right, Hunting, where do we go? What about $1,005,000? Another 10 on top. First call, 995,000. Suggested increase of 10, but up to you. Second call, 995,000. No better bid. I'm going to sell away. Third and final time at 995,000. Hunting, I need to know in, out. Suggest 10 on top, but I'll take any rise if it gets you back. 96, why not? Pick up sticks, 996. 96 is the bid. Suggest 4 on top, Chan. Up to you, though. First call, 996,000. Second call, 996,000. 98, 2 on top, 998. 998,000. Against you, Hunting. Where do we go from here? 998. First call with Chan the bid. Second call, 998,000. Third and final time at 998,000. Hunting, need to know in, out. I'll take another one if it gets you back, but I need to know right now. In, out, what are we doing? Appreciate your patience, Chan. As I said, same courtesy for you should you need. At 998, Hunting, are we in? Are we out? Have I seen your best? Can I sell away? Third and final time. If I don't hear, I'm going to take the silence. Oh, bang, a nice big knockout bid. Mike Tyson would be proud. At $1,005,000 with you, Hunting. $1,005,000. Where do we go from here, Chan? At $1,005,000 we have. First call with you, Hunting. At $1,005,000. Second call, $1,005,000, $1,006,000. One on top, $1,006,000. Suggest 7 Hunting, but up to you. At $1,006,000. First call. $1,006,000. Second call. $1,006,000. Third and final time, Hunting. $1,010,000. 4 on top. $1,010,000. Chan, suggest maybe the ones don't work. Suggest a bigger increment. It's up to you at $1,010,000. Maybe $1,015,000. $1,020,000. $1,021,000. $1,022,000. You just tell me when to stop, and I'll keep going up. All right, we'll take $1,011,000. So a $1,000 bid on top, $1,011,000 with you. And where do we go, Hunting? $1,011,000 we have with Chan on the market. Over $100,000 above reserve. First call, $1,011,000. Second call, $1,011,000. Third, final time, $1,011,000 Hunting. $1,015,000. $1,015,000. The buzzer beater got in there at $1,015,000. First call, Chan. $1,015,000 with Hunting. Second call, $1,015,000. Where do we go from here, Chan? Third, final time at $1,015,000. Have we seen your best, Chan? 16. Thought that was coming. At $1,016,000. Where do we go, Hunting? Suggest 25. Nice, big, bold, big. Make a big step for them. At $1,016,000. First call. $1,025,000, I suggest. Second call, $1,016,000. On the market we sell. at $1,020,000. 4 on top, $1,020,000. 1020, 1020 of the bid. First call with you, Hunting, $1,020,000. Second call, Chan, against you with Hunting. I'm going to call you Will there. Good Will Hunting, great movie. At $1,020,000. Third and final time with you, Hunting, $1,020,000. 21, Chan, I need to know. Got you there. Thought that was coming at $1,021,000. We seem to be in sync at $1,021,000. Just $1,030,000, Hunting. Up to you though. First call, $1,021,000. Second call, $1,021,000. On the market, we sell. Third and final time, $1,021,25. Got you there at $1,025,000. Chan, maybe a suggestion. Maybe the ones, they're just not working. Suggest a different increment. We're going to change tax at $1,025,000 with you, Hunting. First call. Suggest a different one than a $1,000 bidder, Chan, but I'll take it. Why not? At $1,026,000. $1,026,000. 35, can I say, Hunting? First call at $1,026,000. Suggest 9 on top, $1,035,000. Second call, Chan, with you, against you, Hunting. Third, final time. You're done. You're sure. I'll give what about a $500 bid? I'll take a half. 500. Last bid. As I said before, I've said it before. If you bid another half, $500, less than the price of a set of ties, you bid $500 on top, and Chan bids over the top. You spent no money. The worst thing that happens is you might buy this wonderful development, this wonderful property. 500 on top. Can I say, have I done enough to convince you? Where are you going to find a property like this? All the hard work is done at $1,026,000, Chan. Hunting, can you say, have I done enough to convince you? Walking distance to the train station, in the Ringwood secondary zone. You've got parks at your doorstep, green and leafy streets. They call this the Golden Triangle. The part of Heathmont is a wonderful property. People want to get in. Not many people want to get out. Very tightly held. At $1,026,000. Hunting, have I done enough to convince you? In, out, I'll take a $500 rise. Anything I'll take. Have I done enough to convince you? I'm just going to call it 3 times and I'm going to sell, Hunting. If you want to jump in, now's the time. You've done plenty of buzzer beaters throughout the auction. Maybe one last. Get it last, roll the dice. At $1,026,000. First call, we're selling. Second call, Hunting. In, out, what are you doing? Third and final time. At $1,026,000. I'm going to sell. If I don't see any more, Hunting, I'm just going to knock it down. I need to know, moment of truth. In, out, what are you doing? Have I done enough to convince you? Can you just type it in? Are you out? Are you sure? 100%. Appreciate your patience, Chad. All right, I think you bought it. We're selling. We're selling. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sold. Congratulations. Thanks for coming out. Hope to have a lovely day to see you at the next Ray White Ringwood auction.